Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Moto Mengy channel. On this cloudy, dreary afternoon. Recently I was challenged by Hermit on a biker, another motovlogger, to do the 3x3 challenge. Now the 3x3 challenge is a challenge for motovloggers that's been going around the community for the past couple years. Currently the challenge is this: to answer the question, how has the pandemic affected your motorcycle riding? So, Hermit on a biker? Challenge accepted. This motovlog is your answer. Nice dresser. Well, I have to say, the pandemic has affected my motorcycle riding, but only in a positive way, if I have to be honest, because I started motovlogging right before the pandemic hit, like 2 weeks before the shit hit the fan. And since the end of March, I've been working from home every other day. Now, where I work, we were deemed an essential service, so we never closed down. We never shut down even for a day. But we have been alternating days working from home, working in the office. They split the office off into 2 shifts, one at home, one at the plant, and we go back and forth. And we've been doing that since, the end of March. So I've been working from home 3 days a week for the past 4 or 5 months. And that's allowed me some flexibility in how I spend my time, to be honest. Like, for example, I'm working from home today, and during my lunch break, I'm going out on the bike to the local grocery store to get some raisins, because I'm all out of raisins. And that's a situation that needs to be corrected, like now. But working from home has definitely allowed me to go for short rides around home during my lunch, while I'm working and stuff. I'd probably say a good quarter of my motovlogs I filmed over the past half year were done during lunch breaks while working from home. So in a lot of ways, it's allowed me more flexibility in my riding time. And, another one that goes along with that is the lack of commuting time. I mean, days I work from home, I'm not driving back and forth from work to the house. That's a good hour's worth of my day that I, can do something else with now, 3 days a week. So whether I'm going riding over lunch or going riding after work, I've got an extra hour per day to do stuff like that, thanks to the pandemic. So while the pandemic's been a whole lot of terrible, people are dying, people are sick, all that stuff, in some ways it's been nice from a personal time point of view, which has allowed me more time to go riding during the week, which has also allowed me more time to work on my motovlogs, my motovlogging channel during the week. All that time I'm not spent commuting back and forth has been more time for me and more time riding. All right, not too busy today. Let's get some raisins. Well, there is one more way the pandemic has affected my riding. I now carry one of these everywhere I go. Raisins. Oh, let's see, about a month. So where was I? 3x3 challenge. So yeah, in many ways the pandemic has allowed me to focus more time on riding and motovlogging than I would have otherwise. So in that regard, it's been kind of nice. And if things go back to normal, well, okay, when they go back to normal, because eventually they're going to go back to normal. You know, eventually I'll be in the office full time again. We'll all be back to the way things were. And truthfully, I'm going to kind of miss the working from home every other day. And that little bit of personal time I have extra every day because of it. But on a more negative side of how the pandemic affected my riding, you know, canceled motorcycle trips, canceled rallies, canceled events. That's sure been a thing this past half year. My brother and I had a few trips planned, like the Colorado and stuff again. But a lot of the places we wanted to go to aren't open, or they're open at, you know, reduced volumes or reduced levels, and things just aren't the way they normally are. So riding across the country to see things that you might not be able to because of the whole pandemic situation kind of blows. There's a whole hotel situation and places to stay along the way, that kind of stuff. So from that point of view, I'll be glad if things go back to normal. Other than that though, I really can't think of any ways the pandemic has affected my riding. You know, I never stopped riding the bike because here in Pennsylvania, motorcycle riding was considered an outdoor activity. So even during the quarantine and shutdown, we were allowed to go motorcycle riding in Pennsylvania. I never stopped riding here in PA. In fact, I rode more than I did before, probably, because the roads were very empty back there in the March, April time frame. It was really nice going out riding around with like half the normal traffic, or even less than that. But other than all that, no, the pandemic really hasn't affected my riding much. I still put on well over 6,000 miles so far this year. It's gonna be more than that by the end of the year by a long shot. So I guess that's pretty much it, really. I don't have much more to say on the whole question of how the pandemic affected my riding. That pretty much covers it. Now, as part of the challenge by Hermit on a Bike, I have to nominate 3 more motovloggers to also do the 3x3 challenge. So the 3 motovloggers I picked are the following. Humes out of Colorado. He's a fairly new motovlogger the past few months. I like watching his videos because he does really nice scenic videos. He has a drone, he does drone shots too. But Colorado is an awesome place to ride. I mean, Colorado is beautiful, so I watch his channel just to see Colorado, honestly. Second nomination will be Anthony C. Robertson. He's another motovlogger I watch a lot on a Harley dresser. I like his videos, and I checked his channel and I didn't see him doing his challenge yet. I don't think he's done it, so Anthony C. Robertson, I nominate you. And third and last, I'm going to nominate another relatively new motovlogger. His name is City Bob. I forget offhand where he's out of, but I like watching his videos. So City Bob, you're number 3. I'll put links to all their channels down in the description below if anybody's interested in seeing them. I recommend checking them out. They're all pretty good. I like watching all three of them. A little bit of gravel there. A lot of gravel wash out here in PA from all the rains we've had lately. So you gotta kind of be riding careful these past few weeks. More careful than usual, I would say. But that'll about do it for this. Nice. A lot of tractors on the road today. Well, that'll about wrap it up for this 3x3 challenge. I hope it answered your question, Hermit on a bike. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, ride safe. Avoid the gravel patches when you're out and about. And see you next time. Take care.